the Suffolk Park where a Tudor feast was held beneath living giants. People assume Tudor history happened inside castles and great halls. Heavy doors, stone walls, long tables lit by firelight. But one of the most striking royal gatherings in Suffolk didn't happen indoors at all. It happened right here, out in the open, beneath huge oak trees that were already ancient when Henry VIII was on the throne. Staverton Park is not just old woodland. It's a medieval deer park, formerly recorded by the late 13th century, created as a controlled landscape of wealth, power, and status. Deer parks were not about leisure in the modern sense. They were statements. They showed who owned the land, who controlled food, and who had authority over people and space. By the early 16th century, Staverton Park was already long established. Its boundaries were defined, its herds were managed, its open glades were deliberately maintained for hunting, grazing, and spectacle. In 1528, Mary Tudor, sister of Henry VIII and former Queen of France, visited Suffolk with her husband, Charles Brandon, Duke of Suffolk. This was no quiet country visit. Mary Tudor was one of the most powerful women in England, and where she went, politics followed. Contemporary records tell us that the couple were entertained here at Staverton Park, not inside a manor house, but outside, here under the trees. That choice was important. In Tudor England, hosting a feast outdoors in a deer park was an act of confidence. It said you controlled the land completely. You controlled the food. You controlled the setting. There was no need for walls. Imagine the scene. Long tables set beneath spreading branches. Venison taken directly from the park itself. And this is where Staverton Park becomes extraordinary. Some of the oak trees here today are estimated to be between 800 and 1,000 years old, which means they were already standing in 1528. They survived the Reformation. They survived civil war. Staverton Park itself continued as a managed landscape for centuries. Deer parks like this were protected by strict laws. Poaching could lead to brutal punishment. Cutting timber without permission was a serious offense. This was elite land, tightly controlled and fiercely guarded. Today, the park feels calm, almost understated, but that calm hides its past role as a stage for authority. This wasn't rustic charm, it was power made visible, a reminder that Tudor rule was rooted in land ownership, control of resources, and the ability to impress without fortification. All of this is only 15 minutes from either of our holiday barges and just 35 minutes from our holiday cottages and barns, so you can come and see these trees for yourself and imagine the scene back in the day. When you walk through Staverton Park now, you're not just walking through ancient woodland. You're walking through a place where royalty once dined beneath living monuments, where politics unfolded without walls, and where the witnesses to that moment are still here and they're still alive. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like, please leave a nice comment, and please subscribe to our channel for more content like this.